Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be bringing you this look. This is a halo eye using the Neutral versus New-Trals palette, which I've just put away actually. It's the new, well no, it's not new at all. It's one of the palettes from the iconic Pro range and it's incredible. I really didn't think that I would like it as much as I do. I love the look that I've created. Something so different for me. I just feel really different. I feel like, sorry if I'm squinting by the way, the sun is in a really odd place in the window. But yeah, I don't know, I love the look I've created and I'm really pleased with it. So keep watching and you'll see the tutorial. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care. So I am going to pop on my, oh, Rupert's gone, Peaches and Cream. I feel really far away from the camera. Let me just sort of bring it closer. Ah, I remember now why. I remember. I was sitting on a chair before because I wanted to get closer, but now I don't have said chair. That's why it was closer. Anyway, let's continue. So I'm going to use the Peaches and Cream eye primer. Maybe you guys can see this okay because I was closer before. I wonder if I sit on the edge of the bed, get really close. There we go. I was really close before. I wonder if I should go and get the chair. Nah, I won't bother because that'll just annoy Claire. Yeah, I brought it in. It really worked because I was really close to the camera. But this is sort of a yeah, I guess the first impressions because I've not used this yet. So this is the first impressions of this makeup palette. So I'm just putting on the primer first because I am going to pop foundation and everything on and then powder and so on and so forth. You know the drill. So the foundation I'm using today is the BD10 YSL Touche Éclat, Teint Touche Éclat. And this one is, I think, a warmer toned one, and I actually really like it. To be honest, I think B10 and BD10 are both my colour. I wonder if I'm neutral because they both work well. I haven't found this one to oxidise or anything. I used it yesterday and I really liked it. So I only put primer on my nose today because I've noticed my nose feeling a bit weird. So I'm going to be buffing this in with a new brush, not the toothbrush, although I love that one. But I bought one from eBay, just a stubby brush. It cost me 99p. It looks a lot wider on eBay though, so I was expecting it to be sort of wider and flatter, but it isn't. It's dead round, and it's this brush here, very, very soft. I'm just going to use that to buff this in. I never liked buffing brushes before until I started using this particular foundation. And I found it works really well. I haven't used a beauty blender with it yet, but I'm enjoying this application, to be honest. So I do like this colour. It does feel a little light, but I do like it. I feel like it does blend in to my neck really well. I'm not sure if I like this one or the other one more. It's really difficult. I might have to do like a half face with one and half face with the other. Now, these were meant to last me 2 weeks in total, and they've lasted me for such a long time. I swear they give you more than 7 days in that little vial, but I need to go back and try the new one because that's the one that's going to be available. So she let me try this, and now I think it was more for colour. I think that's a lovely, lovely colour for me. It goes on so nicely. I really like this foundation. You know, foundation is not usually something that I have found to be, I haven't found an ideal match or anything that makes me feel like it's working, but this is just lovely. It's not too heavy. It has got coverage. It's buildable. So if you're like me and you don't like heavy foundations, but you do want coverage and you do want to feel sort of, it just goes, it's gel based apparently, and that's why it feels nice, which I really like. I really like that. Do you know what? I thought I'd brought in my concealer, but I always forget something, don't I? Always. Yeah, I've forgotten my concealer. I'm just going to go and get it. I have to give a shout out to this Avon concealer. It's so good. I've been using it so much lately, and every time I use it, I feel like it really covers and conceals, and it feels so nice under the eyes. I think it's a really good colour match as well. I don't know, I'm not like a concealer aficionado, because I don't think I really need it that much. I mean, there is a bit of dark circle going on. I'm not using a corrector, so it doesn't really matter. But this is such a lovely light colour, and I always feel like it just brightens up under my eyes. It's not too heavy a formula. And to be honest, I usually just pat it in with my finger and then buff it around the edges. So pat it on top of the eye. Now I have already got primer on, but I like to go over with the concealer. I really like this concealer. I have a few others that are creamy in a pot, and they're okay, but this one I feel is just a better consistency altogether. Now I know it's not great using concealer with your finger every time, but I really do like this one. I love this foundation. I can't wait to try the new one, because I will be purchasing a foundation that costs over £30, so I want to make sure I absolutely love it before I make that purchase. Just to seal, what's the word? Basically, I'm just going to use a powder to, oh my God, what's wrong with me today? I can't talk. Set. There we go, not seal. Just setting my makeup with the powder by... I'm going to be gutted when this finishes, actually, Reserve Your Cabana Wet n Wild, because I've really enjoyed using it. It's a lovely translucent but glowy powder. It's not got any colour to it. It should have, but maybe it's because it's the same colour as me. On darker skin tones, I don't think this would be translucent though. I think it's just because it's on me. And it sets really nicely, but can you see there is a glow there? Not a massive glow, but there is a glow, and I love that. And I'm going to be using today a blush. Oh, I didn't bring a blush brush, but that's okay. That I haven't used before, and it's actually a sort of bouncy blush. It's a cream to powder almost. It's the Rebel Bouncy Blush by Kiko in Velvet Peach. Just a really neutral blush, and I'm just going to dab that on the apples of the cheek. Oh God, it's so pretty. Literally putting it on the apples, that's all, because I wanted something a bit more warm toned, because I'm going to be using this palette and I feel like it's really warm toned. Oh, this is so pretty. I might have to get another one. That is so pretty. You could just sort of walk out the house with that, couldn't you? That's so nice. I love that. Love it. I didn't really move my makeup around or anything. That's so nice. And even though it's like a creamed powder, it was really nice to put on. And I'm actually going to contour today, but not a deep contour. I'm going to use the Freedom Bronzed Professional, and I'm going to use this colour here, this light bronze. They have another one which has more of a glow in it, but this one has this lovely sort of cool toned bronze in it for like lighter skin tones like mine. And I'm just going to put that just here and then blend it down and then blend it up. Literally just working what was on the brush around my face. Looks so different on camera to what it does sort of in the mirror. It's weird, isn't it? It's a really nice bronze, actually, this. If you haven't tried Freedom makeup, I'm doing Freedom Month in February, which is coming up soon. So you'll get to see some of the awesome looks and makeup. And I'm going to try and do as much as I can using as many different palettes as possible, but also some of their other products as well, so you can get a gist of what they are all about. So what they are is, I mean, they are a sister brand really of Makeup Revolution. They've got very similar packaging. The formulas are very similar. And if you've got Makeup Revolution, you may not want to buy some of the Freedom stuff, but this is aimed at professional makeup artists who want a cheap alternative to the kits that they buy from, let's say, MAC, for example. And I get that. I get that they've aimed it specifically at that makeup artist group. And I think that's the right thing to do. Like, they want to bring that sort of, it's very simple makeup. There's no, it's what you would need for a kit. I'm falling off the end of the bed here. So I think that's a really clever thing to have done. Now I'm going to add my faithful colour tattoo. I mean, not much left, that edge there. And I should do an update on that Christmas, which was, you know, a month ago. Whoops, I might do it anyway. But I do love this, and I won't be repurchasing it only on the basis I've got others to get through. But once I have, I will be. But I want to just get through this one, and then I'll be using some others. Now I'm putting this down as a base because it does work underneath the shadows that I'm going to use. And as I said in the intro, well, you will have seen it because, you know, as you know, I'm starting to edit videos a bit more. As I said in the intro, I am doing a halo type of look with these warm toned colours. I'm so excited. Look, I haven't even touched it, not even swatched it. So I'm really excited to use these. Let me place the lid back on there. Okay, I'm going to do something very different as well today. I am actually going to do my brows, and I have a new brow product. So this is also first impression for the Eyebrow Sculpt Automatic Pencil by Kiko. I've never used a brow anything before. I've used some brow powders, but I certainly haven't used like a pencil. Oh, I probably should use the spoolie, shouldn't I, and give them a brush through. My eyebrows don't need a lot, so I know that, you know, maybe this is a step too far for me, but I just want to neaten them up a bit, you know. This is a lovely colour. If I just show you here, it's like it's really nice, quite an ashy brown. It's not too red. Just going to fill in what I can and then just brush it through. I think that for me is going to work. Now I'm sure there are loads of videos telling you how to do your brows, but because mine are already thick, I can't see how they would benefit. If I were to leave these to grow, we would have a right brow issue. I'm just going to brush this through. This spoolie is really good. I love a good spoolie. That sounds really wrong, doesn't it? There we go. So there we go. So I'll give you a first impressions at some point. That has sort of given me a bit more constructed brows. I'm hoping they don't look completely stupid. I just need to put on some eyeshadow. So, eyeshadow. Shall we go with that first? Oh no, I'll tell you what we've forgotten. We have forgotten a vital step here. The Pro Illuminate. I've been told this isn't quite like Champagne Pop, but part of me thinks it might be. It's like sort of goldy champagne colour. I mean, come on. Oh, it's so pretty. Who knew how wonderful highlighter could be? Oh, somebody did, because they're making money off it. Just adding a bit at the top there. So let's try this out then, shall we? Oh, I'm so excited. My first dip of a brush. So really happy because there's a cream in there, and it's called Cool. So we'll take that first on my Eco Tools brush. Nice formula, not too powdery. I'm just putting that on the top of the lid, top of the, up to the brow, just to give myself a bit of a base so I can add shadows so that they'll cling. Just using that here first. Sharpens up the brows as well, just a little bit. Then I'm going to take my Zoeva brush. This is the, where are we? Luxe Soft Definer. There is product on there, I probably should have cleaned it. Let me just give it a wipe down. Probably should have given it a proper wipe down before we started, but you know, this will do. Yeah, that's better. So I'm going to take the colour Neutral, and that's going to go in the crease. I'm just going to put that in the crease to create, let me get closer, I want to put it in the crease so that it creates something to stick to, but also a transition shade from, you know, from the darker, which it will be, into the lighter. So I'm going to really blend that, and on the other side as well. This is, if I'm going to do some terminology videos, because when I first started I had no idea what anybody was talking about, and I think if you want to play around with makeup, you want to know what people are talking about. Like, I never understood what anything meant, but I feel like I'm understanding the terminology a bit better. This is a very pretty colour. This is very, very nice. What I want to do is then use my blending brush, well, it's actually a crease brush, and I just want to blend the two eyeshadows up here together. I really want to make this a very blended, not too harsh look. Really, definitely go for that sort of transition. And then I'm going to take the colour, where are we? Adapt, which is down here, which is sort of a darker sort of tone to what we've just used, and put that in the crease some more, really concentrating in the actual, like where you open your eye, pushing the brush into it, same as this side. Lovely. This is a pretty colour as well. This palette has been on my wish list for so long, but I've just not brought myself to buy it because I've got so many palettes. And then I bought the Morphe 35W, which is the warm palette, and I thought that that would be basically the same, but it's not. It is quite different. Then I'm going to take this gorgeous orange shade, which is 1, 2, 3, Trend. I'm only giving you these colour names so that you can maybe follow this look, and I'm just going to put it in the corner here. That's so pretty. It's so pretty. The same on this side. So you're going to see a few videos actually after this. Once I've put my lipstick on, I am going to be doing a lip swatch video, for better or for worse. I don't know why I'm doing it. And then I'm just going to blend that through the crease so it really blends out. And then I'm going to take the colour, what's this one called? Tone, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous red. And I mean, I know that reds are not great when you're putting them near your eyes. I can appreciate how the balance could easily be that you put a red down, it makes you look poorly, and we don't want that. Again, I'm just working it into the edge here, because I'm going to blend that out. Taking my blending brush and just working that through. Right, so with a thingy look, halo effect, what you want to do effectively is work from the outside and then in outs, and you're working into the middle. So you want to leave a gap basically for where you're going to put a much brighter colour in the middle, but you want to add the darker colours first. So I'm going to use my, which brush now? I'm going to use this brush here, and I'm going to start with, I'm going to add darker and darker and darker. So I think I'll start with this reddish colour here, which is New-Trals, where the name comes from. It's a proper vibrant red. I'm just going to put that on the outer edge here, sort of right until almost the middle. And I'm going to do the same with this corner here. I'm sure there are people now shouting, "You're putting red on your eyes, what are you doing?" But I promise you this will work, she says, having never done it before. we'll see. I think it'll work. So it's really lovely, this, really soft and pigmented. So it's nice and easy to work with. I was asked today by a friend if I could go around and sort of give her a makeup lesson, which is quite strange because I don't feel I'm an expert, but she just, I think it's more that she wants to experiment but is a bit scared to do that. And then I'm just going to run the tip to join it sort of up here. There you go. Okay, oh, I'm falling off the end here. And then I'm going to take this dark brown over here, which is called Custom. So it's almost a browner colour of that red. Definitely go together really, really well. They match. And I'm actually going to leave some of that red there and go more on the outer edge here. Whoops. Maybe I should have tapped that off. My friend's going to be screaming at the... And I'll be using this colour again actually later. So just putting that more into the edge there. And the same on the other side. Not going quite as far as that red, but keeping it on the edge still. And start to carve out the outer V with it. And the same on this side. I'm just going to use my blending brush to blend all of this together. Get rid of some of these harsh bits here in the corner. Same on this side. Okay. Then I'm going to take the last dark colour, which is this edge one down here. It's sort of got a purple glitter to it, but I don't mind that. I just want something quite dark. And it's called Strong. And Strong's literally going in the outer V and into the crease. Just using this thin brush to create the outer V here. Whoops. These are so pigmented, you can barely touch your face without getting it everywhere. And the same on this side. Just the outer V only. And then right in the corner here. Just to deepen that up slightly. There will be a lot of blending now because at the moment it's looking very messy. I promise you, it has to just blend. Okay, taking the blending brush, I'll just clean it off a bit actually, and just blending all of that through. I don't want to look like I've got a black eye here. I need to keep blending through. And the same on this side. And then we're going to take the brush that comes with the palette, oops, and now which one do I want to use in the middle? I was going to go for the gold, but I'm tempted by the other two sort of shimmers here. I think I'll go for the gold, and that's called Mode. So let's get that gold shade and place it where we've left the gap. Right in the middle. It's like a rose gold, so it's a bit warmer toned. It's not so too bright. It is quite bright, I don't know what I'm talking about. But it's a lovely rose gold. It's really picking it all up. It's stunning. It's right in the middle there. Right in the middle there. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. And then taking the blending brush once again, just blending as much as I can. There's definitely some tidying that needs to happen, but that's okay, we'll get there in a minute. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is take this brush, go back into Cool, and just blend it out into the edges and here. And the same on this side. Blend it out here and into the edges. There we go, lovely. And now I'm going to take a angled brush, if I can find one. It is here, I just can't see. There we go. And I'm going to take the colour I was talking about, Custom, which is this lovely dark deep brown. And I'm going to just take it under the eye, really close to the lash line. I don't know whether you can see. Let's see if I can get it there. Really close to the lash line. Oh, I should have tapped that off. I'm sorry, Julie. Right, really close to the lash line, but I'm only going to go up to where I've got the gold there, and then I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to go right into the eye there, and the same on this side. I hope this turns out better than I think it will. Huh? The ideas are there. The ideas are certainly there. And I'm trying, you know, I want to grow the channel. I want the channel to grow with me. I want people to grow with me in my experimenting. I think it's quite fun actually, you know, when you're watching somebody grow on sort of TV or you see such a difference in what they're capable of, etc. Sorry, that's not going to be helping at all, is it? So just going right into the corner and then onto the upper lash line here. And then I'm going to wipe that down and take the gold colour on the brush. It's difficult to pick it up because it's so metallic. And I'm just going to put that in the middle so it sort of mirrors what is there. And the same here. Hopefully that stays. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm really happy with that. And now I'm going to take a where is it, my blending brush, and I'm just going to lightly blend this out under the eye, the same in this corner, this out here. I don't want it to be too obvious, and this out here. I bought quite a few different liners with me because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I think what I might do is use a use a cream eyeliner on the inside of the eye here. Right into the corner. I love this nude eyeliner by Rimmel. If you haven't tried nude eyeliners, a little tip is that what it does is it sort of gives you the idea that you haven't got any red, and it widens your eyes a bit more. It gives you more eyeball. Another tip is, and this is one I picked up, if you use a blue on the lower lash line, you will find that it makes your eyes look whiter. So I'm actually going to also take a brown eyeliner and just go in the corners here because that has made me look a bit poorly. I can always do my eyeliner this side and I can do it here, but if for tight lining on this eye, I really struggle. There we go. And now I'm going to pop on some mascara. I was going to do a put false eyelashes on, but I'm not going to. So, oh, there's Rupert again, once again. having a moan. Trying to decide what I think of my makeup. It looks so different in the mirror than it does in the viewfinder. I like the eye look, it looks really pretty, but I'm not sure about the rest of my makeup. Oh well. Oh my god, I didn't realise the time. Ha! Half an hour video, and maybe longer. There we go. I'm just going to pop on some mascara. I really get so many compliments on this mascara, but it's not my favourite. It's just there's so much product on the brush, but it does make my eyelashes look quite wispy, so you know, it's doing what I sort of want it to do. So that's that. And I think I'm going to put on some eyeliner, but I'm going to let my eyelashes dry, so I will do my lipstick first. So I'm going to use a lipstick, and I'm going to be doing some lip swatches shortly, and I've got testers, and this is the new Avon lipsticks, and they're meant to be better matte than MAC. That's what they're sort of putting it forward as. So I'm going to use a dark colour, I think. I think I'll use a darkish red. What have we got here? There you go. Wild Cherry, or what's this one? Superb Wine. Should I use Superb Wine? Yeah, I'm going to use Superb Wine. Oh my goodness. And they are matte lipsticks. Obviously, I've got the tester. So this is called Superb Wine. That's actually really pretty. It's very matte, but very creamy. So I'm quite impressed by that. What a different look for me. Right, I'm going to add some eyeliner. I wasn't going to. I don't know. Let me just have a look. Shall I? Will it mess it up? No, I don't think it will. I'm going to add some eyeliner, and I might do a little flick. I haven't decided yet. I'll do a bit of eyeliner, I think. Yeah, I think eyeliner is required just on the top. I'm not going to do a flick today. I'm doing eyeliner. I think the eyeshadow sort of speaks for itself. That is actually a lot prettier than I expected. I really like it. I really like it. I'm really impressed. I'm really happy. That is certainly a different look for me, but it feels really pretty. I really like it. So that is my halo look using the Makeup Revolution New-Trals versus New-Trals. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I will be taking photos and popping them on my Instagram, which is @LeahXL, so go and check it out. And I will see you all in my next video. Subscribe if you haven't already, so hit that button down below. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Comment below, comment if you want to, and give it a thumbs up. I've already said that, haven't I? Take care, guys.